Howdy, howdy. It is Tuesday. The mail has come in, and let's take a look at what we got. It is a lighter week, and they will hopefully all be like this because I know the last couple weeks have been super heavy. So I don't have too much in the way. So this video will be in two parts. Number one, we'll do all the Wonders cards, both purchases and trades. And then we'll go into the comics that I kickstarted. So this first batch of cards here comes from Palmetto Cards. I bought, I believe, 2 packs. I was trying to get a third, but people just kept outbidding me. So I don't remember if I got anything. You know, my rule is buy 3. But I think I only got 2 because they kept outbidding. So if you don't follow Palmetto Cards on WhatsApp, they do something real fun where they sell packs individually, and of course they're out of a collector box, so you have the chance to hit an OCM. But if you spend over $30 for a pack, which is a lot, I mean a pack is supposed to be around $15 to $20, they will give you a bonus wheel spin. So what happened was I was getting the packs that were under $15, and people just kept overbidding that to get the wheel spin. In fact, some people were spending like $100 on a pack because the wheel spins were so good. You were getting your value. I mean, you were getting OCMs, you were getting formless foils. It was hard not to get your value if you were spending more money. So I only unfortunately got 2 packs. So let's see what we got. We got a rare, we got some more tokens, a foil there, Dwarven, Dark Iron City. Nothing too much there on the papers. Let's see what he top loaded for me. We got an epic Grothar head chopper, which is good because I just traded mine, so I got another one here. And I believe this was a givey, which is Courageous Heart Emblem. I can't remember if this was a givey or if I won it, but man, I don't know what it is, but I love this medallion. I love this medal. I think that is super cool. So that is from Palmetto Cards. Thank you very much for that. And also got another purchase, not cards, but Wonders related. Say, what could be Wonders related, but not cards? From Shockham Comics, they had a pins. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna zoom in here. They had some pins, and this is actually a sticker that I pulled out of my package here. They have some of the proofs for some of the characters, and so they did a campaign where they did collectible pins for Emma and some Heliosynth characters, as well as Ingrid, who is part of the Sulfera orbital. So I did get some pins. I didn't get all of them. It just didn't match my budget, but we got some pins here. I'm gonna keep them in the plastic for now. But we got Resonance Reach, which is a pretty cool little pin there. And we got Emma. There's good old Emma. And I will say this, I used to be more in on Heliosynth, but now I'm more of an Umbrathene collector. I'm gonna do a video, hopefully in the next couple of weeks, showing off my Umbrathene collection. You can see I've got the signed Prisoner right here, signed by Frenchie. So we got Emma on the pin. And let me tell you, I would have gotten them all if they were all Umbrathene. We've got a Deadhead right here. That's a pretty cool one, I like that one. And we got, I think that's the V8 Wanderer. Pretty cool little card there. Actually lost a game to V8 Wanderer because it was moving things all around the board. And then we got Sigrid. Did I say Ingrid earlier? I meant Sigrid. Sigrid there. There were a couple more Sulfero extras, but I decided not to get those. But I did get Sigrid. So that is from Shockham Comics. Thank you very much. Well, I say thank you. I backed it. Very glad to get these. I do, like I said, I do slight pin collections. I don't buy every pin I find, but I find that the ones for properties that I really enjoy, I will get those. So I got 5 pins, plus they included a sticker. And I think I'm gonna start binding, putting my stickers in a binder because I have so many. And I don't have anything to stick them on. So I think I'm gonna collect them in a binder kind of thing. So that's really cool. And then I only have one more Wonders related. It was a trade. I traded a foil Marinus of Foulwind. It's a first form. Mythic, foil Mythic, and I traded it, and this came from Silver Knight, so shout out Silver Knight. It was our first time trading, and I got a Raoul Lightman foil Mythic. So these Umbrathene foils, I think on any other Mythic foil, I think I would have overtraded the first form foil, but again, for some reason, Umbrathenes just go for so much more. So I did give up the first form foil, but I'm happy I did because now I got the Raoul Lightman foil. And I do have a beat on a formless foil, but it is a cash buy, so I just have to save up and hopefully, you know, be able to get that with capital. So very cool, very good trade. And not only that, he looked at my list and said, hey, you have a mat I'd like, and I have a mat that you would like. So I finally got my Umbrathene. Let me back the camera out here. I finally got my Umbrathene playmat. I have been trying really hard to get this, and I finally got it. It is the common. I think there's an uncommon Umbrathene. Actually, I know there's a rare Umbrathene because Ben from Be Hero Gaming has it, and I want it. But he said it's his son and he's not parting with it, so I understand. So yeah, I got my Umbrathene playmat. I am happy with that. On the camera, it looks stained or like creased, but it's not. It's just the design. So very happy to have that. And that's all I have for the wonders. And I don't know if I'll have any wonders next week. So there might not be a mail day video next week. If I get any Kickstarters, I might roll it in with my Wednesday comics. But very good wonder stuff. And I'm going to throw this trade out there. Let me throw this trade offer out there. This is, whoops, still good. This is a slabbed first promo. Not the first promo. This is P325. There's also a P001. That one's harder to get. But I will trade this for a Nocturna. This is the only one that's slabbed. It's an 8.5, which is like a 10 in any other grader. But that's a joke. I will trade this for a formless foil Nocturna. So those are so hard to find right now. And this is one of the most valuable things that I have. I would also be willing to discuss trading the signed prisoner, but another formless foil prisoner has to be a part of it because I'm not getting rid of her unless it's for another formless foil plus something else. So I will trade her for a formless foil prisoner and a formless foil Nocturna. I don't think that's a popular trade offer. But I will trade this for a formless foil Nocturna. So if you want a slabbed 8.5 first promo, I will happily trade that for a Nocturna. So let me clear off my desk space here, and I've got some real exciting comic books that came in from Kickstarters, and we'll go over those in a second. All right, so let's get into some comics, starting with Steve Ditko. What? Yeah, Steve Ditko, if you didn't know, did not Ditko, but I think his son did a Kickstarter for some lost issues, I believe. To be honest, this is one of those ones where I listened to the interview. I think it was on John's Longbox, and I immediately was like, I want this. I'm going to go back it. So believe what this is like some Ditko books that are either like never got printed or they had a limited run. And so they just want to put more of Steve Ditko's stuff out there. So very excited for this because you know, it's just from an era that I was not a part of, but I seem to really enjoy. So inside of here, we've got Mr. A, The Lost Adventures. I like that cover. That's a pretty cool little cover. Then we've got Static. Oh man, I'm just knocking everything over. We got Static, which is another really cool cover. I wonder if he did these covers or if someone else did. Let's see, Fantastic Giants. This one looks like a classic. I love that. Look, we got from this little monkey to this big old monkey. And then I like this format, or this size. But this is an ash can. It says limited edition ash can. So I'm not sure what this is. I don't know what any of these books are. But I am, oh look, this one's an ash. Okay, so all of these are ash cans? I'm not sure. Maybe this is the only one that's, no, these are all ash cans. Okay, I'm not sure what I bought. But I wanted to be a part of it. So here we go. So this says they're doing rare classics, bold reprints, surprise or two from the vault. So yeah, anyways, very cool little piece of history to have, little thing to back, because I think it's just something that I would enjoy. And again, the people behind it seem to really be passionate about keeping their father's legacy alive. And that's something you just don't see in a lot of estates. Lord of the Rings. So I was happy to back that. All right, we've got one that I think should be more popular, and this is by Frank Martin. He's got a really great little series called Grimm Space, and what this is Grimm fairy tales. So they did 3. Well, I think he just finished Three Little Piggies. He did Humpty Dumpty, and the first one was Geppetto, Pinocchio. So he's doing these Grimm stories, but they're set in space instead of a sci. And I just spilt the last one. Now, every one of these slabs is falling on this video. Oh my gosh. Not a professional here. Every one of the stories is like a sci-fi Grimm, a Grimm story with a sci-fi twist. So this one is obviously Cinderella. And these are a lot of fun. And Frank Martin, I don't know anything about him. I think Twitter gave me either an ad or he was one of his posts or books was in a comment, and I bought a book and I really enjoyed it. I bought another book and then I bought a collection of books. Now, anytime he's always got a Kickstarter going on, he knows how to fulfill too. So anytime he's got a Kickstarter on, I back it. So I think the current one is Three Little Piggies, I think, or no, it's Monkey King. The most recent one is Monkey King. So back that one, of course. And they're affordable for an indie comic. You know, it's obviously not your $4.99, $3.99 off the shelf at the LCS book. But compared to other ones, it's a full story and affordable, and it's got great art. So Frank Martin, always glad to get a Kickstarter from him. And it looks like we got some trading cards. I'm not sure if I bought these or if they were just included, maybe stretch goals. But we got some trading cards there, so I'm excited to have that. So thank you, Mr. Frank Martin. Something else is in here. Oh yeah, he does these inserts, which is also classy. So Frank Martin, comic writer and author, and we get a little thank you. Yeah, Pinocchio, but you know it's sci-fi in space. He's a robot, so it's P1 Pinocchio. I mean that's just clever, I think. So I really enjoyed that one. Only one more, but it's a biggie. It is a biggie, and this is one I've been waiting for a while. And that is the Joe Frankenstein collection. And number 3 came out. Well, number 3 was kickstarted. And I was just getting back into comics when this kickstarted. So I bought it and I bought the full set. But not only did I buy the full set, I got a lot of extras too. So we've got some trading cards here. And of course, a letter from Mr. Nolan. And I do have a signed Nolan Batman too in my collection, which is exciting. So I don't know if these are signed or not. This one didn't have any extras, but this one, Joe Frankenstein, number 1, I got the challenge coins. I got all 3 challenge coins for Monster Island, Joe Frankenstein, and the other one, can't remember what it is. This is the Ghost of the Ghost of Matacum Key. I don't think that's the way you say it, but I got the 3 challenge coins here. I think he had 3 more challenge coins, and I just had, because of budget, I had to pick which one I wanted. So very excited for this one. This is one of those ones I'm like, man, has this come out yet? And I got I think it's Return to Monster Island. I got all those books. And then I was like, but where are my challenge coins? And I remembered they're part of this collection. And I believe it was supposed to be earlier, but there was an issue with the print and he pulped them all and had them reprinted. So I do appreciate that as well. I would rather wait for a good book than get a good book or get a misprinted book on time, if that makes sense. So really excited to read these. This might be my 4th of July reading. No, we're traveling, and I don't like taking comic books while we travel. I read prose when I travel, which lately I've been getting into Warhammer. So if you have any Warhammer 40K books to recommend, let me know in the comments. I think I'm really getting sucked into the grim dark world of the future. So thank you guys for watching. That is it. So some simple trades, simple buys, and some great Kickstarters that I'm excited to read. Like and subscribe if you want to see more. I don't know if I'll have a mail day video next week, but I will have something next week. And I'll see you all in the next video. Adios.